Recorded on the 25th of November at the Garden Museum in Lambeth in London. We were just blown away by four lads from Dublin that play fantastic music. Their debut, In a Perfect World, has completely rocked the music industry this year. 2013 has definitely been their year. Let's hear a few tracks from their Christmas session and an interview with the lads. Let's start by letting Jeff introduce them.
Are you ready for some live music? They've had a fantastic year. Would you please welcome to the stage Kodaline?
Broken bottles in the hotel lobby. It seems to me like I'm just scared and never feeling it again. But I know it's crazy to believe in silly things, but it's not that easy. I remember it now, it takes me back to when it all first started. But I've only got myself to blame for it, and I accept it now. It's time to let it go out and start again. But it's not that easy. Yeah, but I got hopes. It takes me back to where we started. Hopes when you let it go out and start again. Hopes when it all comes to an end, but the world keeps spinning. Dreams, I meet the ghosts of all the people who have come and gone. Memories, they seem to show up so quick, but they leave you far too soon. Naive, I was just staring at the barrel of a gun, and I do believe that. Yeah, but I got hopes. It takes me back to where we started. Yeah, the world keeps spinning around. It takes me back to where we started. Hopes when you let it go out and start again. Oh, yeah. But the world keeps spinning. Yeah, the world keeps spinning. This world keeps spinning around.
It's Christmas session time here at the Garden Museum in Lambeth in London, and I'm joined by two members of Kodaline.
How's it going?
How's it going? Look at these jumpers. I didn't get the memo, clearly.
They're pretty spectacular.
Did you pick those up today, or are they something you got last Christmas?
We've been wearing these all year, actually.
Exactly, yeah, during the summer as well, you know, it's kind of everyday wear, you know.
You Irishmen feel the cold.
Yeah.
This is it, yeah. We're also rocking our Movember moustaches as well.
See, I'm particularly loving the length now.
Trying to get the old twist on, so it's getting there, you know.
I've never been quite able to grow one, but I think it's a fair effort. There's a week left, so
yeah, you're doing well.
Yeah, fingers crossed it grows a little bit more, but I don't see that happening.
Proper gents, although it's gonna hurt when they have to come off again. That's the only thing. So what a fantastic year. Let's start 2013. It's gonna go down in your minds as surely one of the greatest years for you as a band and for you individually as well. Let's just do the year in a nutshell to start with. Biggest highlight for the band generally?
We've all got kind of different highlights over the year, but I'd say for me it was probably one of the festivals. Probably either Glastonbury or Reading. Reading was my birthday as well, so that was a pretty cool way to spend my birthday. That, or let's just say Right Now. How about Right Now is the highlight of our year?
Christmas jumpers being in a garden museum.
I didn't know it was actually literally a garden museum.
I hadn't a clue. I thought it was like loads of gardens or something like that. And I was like, it's a museum
for garden. I was admiring some gnomes out there on the way up here.
And lovely lawnmowers.
See, what we didn't tell you is we're going to get you to paint some gnomes after your set tonight with some old wine.
Well, that's pretty incredible. That's what we do on a random night off anyway.
That's
yeah.
the tour bus stuff.
Coincidentally, yeah, thank you.
Definitely.
That's awesome.
We do a show on Absolute Radio with Sarah Champion that's called the Sunday Night Music Club, and she plays a few like unsigned bands and stuff like that. What would your one piece of advice to bands just starting out or just trying to get a break be? You know, what's the way forward? Is it posting everything online, or is it just getting as many gigs under your belt as possible?
It's a kind of a combination of two of them, you know. I mean, just online nowadays, like YouTube and all that is really important, but more importantly, do as many gigs as you can and really stay true to yourself when you're writing songs. Really concentrate on your songs, and yeah, I mean, nothing really comes easy. You just gotta gig, write, and just constantly. And you know, it's like something your nan would say to you, but do it because you love it. You know, it is the truth. You know. I know that a love like this won't last forever, but I know that a love like this won't last forever. I know that a love like this won't last forever. Oh no. I don't mind that. Love like that. Love like that. Whoa.
Do you ever find that someone comes up to you and talks about a particular track that you've obviously written with a certain meaning or thought behind it, but they've taken it in a completely different direction and you've been surprised?
Yeah, no, that happens a lot after shows. There was one gig actually where two people proposed, and I was looking out and I saw some dude getting down on his knee, and I was kind of like, what's going on? And I was kind of in the song, and I was like, this is actually happening right in front of me. So we kind of hung out with them afterwards and just kind of amazed and taken aback by how much a song could actually mean to somebody when it's a song that means something probably completely different to us, you know. But that's why music's amazing, I suppose.
That's the power of music. I think for me, the first time I became aware of you guys as a band was being sent a link to the video for All I Want, and it was just so refreshing to see a band that not only wrote great songs, but they were so powerful and melodic and emotional, and kind of weren't scared to show that. Can you tell us a little bit about the meaning of that track, because there are so many theories floating about online?
Well, the song itself was written, it's just a personal song, and it's a bit cliche, but you know, it was about like a breakup that I went through, and it was just my way of dealing with it. But then we wanted to do a video that had a storyline, you know, that had a really good message. And a mate of ours called Stevie Russell from Dublin kind of came up with this idea for a monster, you know, Beauty and the Beast kind of thing. And he played the monster, and it was his dog, and shot it in Dublin. And exactly what he had, like in terms of his idea on paper, when we actually saw the video, it was like, this is pretty amazing, and it worked out really well.
There's nothing more to hear you knocking at my door. 'Cause if I could see your face once more, I could die a happy man, I'm sure. And when you said your last goodbye, I died a little bit inside, and I lay in tears in bed all night, alone without you by my side. But if you loved me, why'd you leave me? Take my body, take my body. And all I want is, and all I need is to find somebody. I'll find somebody like you. Like you. my body, take my body, and all I want is, and all I need is to find somebody. I'll find somebody like you.
Thanks very much. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
That was Absolute Radio's Christmas session with Kodaline, recorded in November at the Garden Museum in Lambeth, London. The first of our Christmas sessions for 2013. We have more. We have a